All right, so um, I want to talk about Street Fighter 6 and should you be playing on pad or will I play on pad or will I play on a fight stick? Um, which y'all might not notice about me, but in Street Fighter 4, I came in as a pad player. Honestly, I never played on a arcade. I didn't grow up going to arcade, so when Street Fighter 4 came out, that was honestly like my first time seeing that arcade joystick outside of it being in an arcade. I had never even seen it like detached from the actual booth. So I was like shocked to see that people play on an arcade stick. And around like, I got the game in like 2009, but around 2010 or whatever, I just had some extra money and GameStop had those fight sticks. And me and my boy Dark Knight 99, he was like, hey man, let's get one. So we both got arcade sticks. Funny thing about this story is me and him were real big on saying that you don't need a fight stick to win. We could beat anybody with a fight stick. And on a fight stick, the problem that I always had was I could work one way, but I couldn't work the other way. And on a controller, I was universal. I could fight either direction. Now, if y'all know me from Street Fighter 4, y'all know I played on a fight stick. So, what made me switch to a fight stick? What made me switch from a fight stick is, we was playing Street Fighter 4 on PlayStation 3. PlayStation 3 had the best controller. Like, honestly, I love PlayStation 3 controller. I love it more than 4. I love it way more than this PlayStation 5 controller. But as a charge player, you're going to hurt your hands, and I believe this is the reason why your hands get hurt. Nothing makes the move come out better and do more damage than pushing the buttons harder. All right, so if I'm blocking extra hard because I really need to block your attack. If I'm hitting buttons, I really want to kick you hard, so I'm mashing R1 or R2, but I'm mashing buttons just for the damage, and it makes your hands hurt. I'd have I guess you could call them blisters or whatever, but I have bumps on the pressure points of where my hand was really gripping the controller and my hands hurt. I mean, I play Street Fighter so much that they went numb, but I'm just saying, like, I'm like, I was actually playing it so much that my boy Leo Green, shout out to Leo Green, shout out to Leo Green Studio. He told me, man, he said just use a t-shirt to cover your thumbs. That way you don't, your thumbs don't hurt so much when you're moving around on the D-pad. And I even saw people using that tactic in tournaments. So I know it's a real issue with playing on a pad and your fingers hurting. So fast forward, why did I play on the fight stick? I already had the fight stick. I tried it out and I just completely sucked at playing on the fight stick. Pause. And and like I said, I had this blister on my finger and I just hated looking at it throughout the day. When I played the game, I didn't think nothing of it. But throughout the day, with nothing to do, I see that blister and I'd be like, what is that? And I was like, I wonder if I stop playing the game, would they go away, or is that just how my hands always look? I didn't even know. I played on that fight stick, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. It literally took me nothing short of 2 years to get good at it, to the point where I was like, I don't want to play on a controller anymore. But the fight stick brought me two advantages. The fight stick, this is the biggest advantage. I had to relearn the game because none of my instincts transferred from a controller to a fight stick. So the fight stick made me learn fundamentals. People clown me at the time we were on Facebook. People clown me and say I had no fundamentals. It's actually a meme of me. They had made it when that straight out of Compton meme was going around. They mocked my meme. I didn't even have one. They made it of me. And it said straight out of fundamentals. All right. So people mocked me for not having fundamentals, but it's because I was a random player. Wake up ultra, who cares? Wake up uppercut. I couldn't do FADCs, and I didn't know what a frame trap was. I didn't know what a tick throw was. I didn't know none of those terminologies. All I knew was I could anti-air you, I could zone you, and I could reaction ultra, and that made me, in my opinion, good. So switch to the fight stick. Couldn't do none of it. Had to learn how to play the game the correct way because I didn't have the advantage of reactions. On a controller, I could react to anything. So now that I'm on the fight stick, I used to sit there and watch Vesper Arcade videos. He had like a 10 video series on how to learn how to play on a fight stick. I studied every one of those videos, and every day I come home and I just practice down forward punch Hadouken, down forward punch Hadouken. I literally sit there and practice for hours on that fight stick. And as I said in the video before, I loved arcade mode because it helps you get comfortable with your character. So even to this day, I could sit there and play arcade mode all day. And it's because not only am I sitting there learning the character, but I'm just getting more comfortable with the controller. So that is how I learned how to play on the fight stick. I just sit there and play arcade mode. And as I got better, I switched from very easy to normal to hard to hardest. And I would just sit there and play. And I'd always skip Seth because Seth was full of BS. But the second advantage is my hands didn't hurt anymore. All right, so I say it was two advantages. The second advantage, my hands didn't hurt, but well, maybe I should say a third because I didn't mean to say that. But the second advantage that I thought of advantage was my fight stick was modded, and I could play on any platform. I don't know if you can mod a controller or whatever. I'm pretty sure you could because Ultimate Gohan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could. Ultimate Gohan used to have a I don't know what it is, but a converter type thing where you plug his controller into. And I think they even say NuckleDu does that too. But anyway, I got my stick modded. And if y'all can remember, the standard went from PlayStation 3 to Xbox, and it went to PlayStation 4. And I kept having to upgrade my modded stick, but my modded PlayStation 3 stick that I bought from GameStop is the same fight stick that I use. And I'm thinking about getting that I forgot what it's called, but it's another mod that'll make it play on PlayStation 5. But a lot of times those modded sticks they'll be getting patched by PlayStation to deactivate them. So my boy Analyze Pronto was like, do not mod another stick, just buy a PlayStation 5 stick. So I'm listening. But look, let me tell you this side story. When I think of my fight stick, I don't know if y'all like Japanese anime like me, but when I think about fight stick, I think of my fight stick just like a sword. Okay, if y'all ever watch those really cold anime guys, they'll have their battles, and you'll see their sword. They'll pull out their sword, and it'll be all chipped from all the battles they've been in through the years. And that Kenpachi, if you watch Bleach, Kenpachi, everybody else's sword looks brand new, but Kenpachi's sword is real jacket. That's what I think about my fight sticks. That's the main reason why I want to mod it and bring it into the next generation. And like my boy Pronto says, he says he's not dealing with any input lag. He's not dealing with any cutting your fight stick on and off every 8 minutes, having to keep your controller on so the fight stick stays on. So he's not dealing with any of it, and he hopes I don't deal with any of it. All right, so get it off the screen. Anyway, so with that being said, I believe I'll be on a fight stick for Street Fighter 6, but as far as when, will that be day one? Possibly not. I might start Street Fighter 6 off on a controller. I would love to buy one of those Hori pads. They're like $60. I would love to try one of those out. So, I mean, this beta forced me to play on pad, and I don't think the combos on. So I know this video is getting long, but on PlayStation, on Street Fighter 4, you didn't need to, but a lot of the pro players were plinking. All right, and you had links that were super hard, and if y'all know the difference between typing a text message and typing a paper on a keyboard, the keyboard is much more effective. And doing those combos on Street Fighter 4 were way easier on a fight stick. I don't think you needed a fight stick for Street Fighter 5. And I haven't seen any of the combos in 6. Nor have I seen the frame data to know how difficult the combos are as far as timing wise, but it may be easier to do combos on a controller. So the question, that I presented at the beginning is, will I play on a fight stick, or possibly even should you? I think if the fight stick is $200 plus, I don't think there's any problem with trying to start this game off with a pad. If you're a pad player, I say let's go into it and see how it works. And if you're a fight stick player and your fight stick from PlayStation 4 doesn't work on 5, you might not need a fight stick for Street Fighter 6. In my honest opinion, I didn't play a lot of Street Fighter 5, but in my opinion, the top players were pad players, and it's possible that the pad gave them an advantage. You got your reactions. You reacting with your thumb, not your wrist. So that are my thoughts on pad versus fight stick. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.